Welcome to my channel, everyone. I'm Tyler, a producer who loves experimenting with sound design. Today, I'm excited to show you how to create your own unique sounds using Logic Pro drum synths. It is a fantastic starting point for those of you who want to dive into sound design. So let's jump right in. First thing first, I create a very simple loop. Sounds like this. Now you can listen my first drums loop sounds like this. Very simple but a bit unique, and also this is all made by your own. I think it is very interesting to play with. First thing, you just need to open the drum synths on your Logic. And there is just a few knobs in each category. So, kick, snare, percussion, head. So you just need to mess it around these different knobs to make the sounds you like. Something like that. So the first sound is from a drum synth percussions. The original sounds like this. Very creepy but interesting sounds to me. After that, I just mess it around the tone, the tension, the decay, and add the EQ, add a delay, and add a reverb, all the plugin from Logic, and then it will become like this. More stereo feelings. And then I bounce in place and fade it a bit on the start and end, and add a supermassive. This is a free plugin, so you can download it. And then the sounds will be like this. Very spacey, dreamy. After that, I make a kick. The first sounds, the original sounds of the kick like this. Not sounds like lo-fi. Then I mess it around the knobs and add a EQ, add a type cassette. This is a free plugins, and also a compressor to use a preset of soft kick like this. After that, I layer 2 snare to make it sound like this. The first snare is from a snappy snare. The pitch is very high. And also I add the EQ, boost a bit the mid, and type cassette, distortion, and sounds like this. And the second snare, the original sounds is from a side stick. Then I add the EQ, type cassette, compressor, sounds like this. When I layer it, sounds like this. Sounds very good to me. After that, it is a hi-hat. This is from a shaker. In the tone, I push it a bit high to make it more high. Sounds like hi-hat. Also, I added EQ, type cassette, delay, more rhythm on the hi-hat. Sounds like this. And then I add a bit of a texture sounds of a shaker. You probably can use this for a transition sounds or maybe some ear candies between your track. This is from a shaker too. And then I add EQ, type cassette, and also a reverb from Logic. Pull down a bit the weight. Sounds like this. So the full drum loops is like this. The second one is a bit of sleepy lo-fi drum. The loop is like this. The first thing is the shaker. This is from a shaker, and the tone I put it in 100%. And I add a very extreme EQ and add RC20 and boost a bit of distortion, a delay, and a run from native instrument for the reverb. Sounds like this. And the hi-hat, I used a deep tom for it, but I put it down -1 on the pitch and the tone to this 38.9. The original sounds like this. I boost a bit the EQ. It sounds like this. Then I put it on the sampler and at RC20 and EQ again. Sounds like this. Very sleepy hi-hat, very soft. Next is a snare. This is from a snappy snare, and I put it a bit per 6 on the pitch, and the tone a little bit dark. Then EQ, and I add a dynamic from native instrument. Kick. The The original sounds like this. Then I add a EQ, boost a bit the low, cut off the high, and an RC20, and a dynamic, a bit distortion, and reverb, and a compressor to glue the plug. I just bounce in place to use this edit audio. And this is my favorite part for making some transition or some very interesting sounds to add in my track to make it more interesting. This is also from a snare. After that, add a EQ and bounce in place and reverb it, and add delay and rum. This becomes a super cool transition. So let's listen to the full track. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Remember, it is all about experimenting, and make your own sounds can be a lot easier than you think. If you want to take it further, you can always add more layers and try out some nice synths to add your sounds, to give your sounds more professional touch. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on this type of video. Let me know in the comment below if you enjoy it or if there are any things you would like me to improve. Your feedback means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next week with more exciting content.